Online shopping has transformed the retail landscape, particularly among younger consumers. As digital natives, students are increasingly turning to e-commerce platforms for their shopping needs, making it essential to understand how this shift influences their attitudes and behaviors. I am Gemma S. Ulungan and I will be presenting my research on the influence of online shopping towards consumer attitudes among students in Sagayan National High School. Introduction. In Finland, they lack trustworthy information and sometimes it is too time consuming to find the data. When making purchasing decisions, consumers perceive certain negative environmental and social impacts. A study in India, consumers do not have faith, and there is lack of confidence in online retailers due to incomplete information on websites related to product and service, which they wish to purchase. Buyers are hesitant due to fear of online theft of their personal and financial information, which makes them feel there will be insecure transactions and uncertain errors may occur while making online payment. In Cebu City, online shopping platforms have prompted vital changes in several aspects of digital market. Yet the reason why consumers buy online are still not clear. The selected factors to be explored are personal, social, psychological, cultural, and how they affect consumer behaviors towards online shopping. In Panabo City, products to become more responsible to the environment, and more than of consumers less acquire the environmental friendly products due to expensive from its price and difficult to find. Thus, in Panabo City, most of the vegetable suppliers meets the same problem regarding consumer attitudes and purchasing intentions and adopting eco-friendly products. Research objectives to describe the level of online shopping in terms of security, product quality, e-service quality, and price. To describe the level of consumer attitude in terms of convenience, website design or feature, time saving, and security. To determine the significant relationship between online shopping towards consumer attitude among students in Sagayen National High School. To determine which domain of the online shopping towards consumer attitudes among students in Sagayen National High School. Hypothesis. There is no relationship between online shopping towards consumer attitude among students in Sagayen National High School. There is no domain of the online shopping towards consumer attitude among students in Sagayen National High School. Theoretical framework. The independent variable of this study is based on DC and Ryan's theory. People are motivated by the need to meet three fundamental psychological needs, where SDT provides a strong framework for comprehending how online shopping meets students' psychological needs, which in turn affects their attitudes and level of involvement with e-commerce. The dependent variable is grounded Fishben and Ajzen to explain how attitudes and subjective norms influence behavioral intentions, which in turn forecast actual behaviors. Theory of reasoned action or TRA offers a useful perspective for comprehending how students develop opinions about e-commerce sites. Theory of both Davis created the well-known Technology Acceptance Model or TAM, a framework for comprehending how people embrace and utilize technology. According to TAM, that two main factors technology which in turn affect their behavioral intentions and actual usage. Conceptual paradigm. which the independent variable and dependent variable and its indicator. The, the independent variable is online shopping, and the indicator are security, product quality, e-service quality, and price. And the dependent variable is consumer attitude, and the indicator are convenience, website designs or feature, and time saving and security. Research design. This study will use quantitative non-experimental design with descriptive correlational technique to describe any possible existing relationship between two identified variables, as well as determine the direction and magnitude of such a relationship if one exists. The descriptive correlation method was found suitable and accurate for use in this investigation. It is a research design that investigates the link between independent and dependent variable after an action has been taken. Furthermore, a descriptive correlational approach will be utilized to investigate the prevalence of online shopping and consumer attitudes. As a result, surveys were deemed helpful since they provide evidence on which scientific judgment can be founded. It provides critical knowledge for the creation of measurements tools for a wide range of application, including quantitative research. Research local. Figure to represent the area of the investigation. The research will be conducted in the districts of Asuncion, Davao del Norte. As indicated by the 2020 census, it has populace of 61,893 individuals with a land region of 297.39 km, and the municipality is made of 20 barangays. Population and sample. In this investigation, the respondents will be students in Sagayan National High School. The respondents were taken from the absolute populace of 1,541. In deciding the sample size, Sloven's formula was utilized. Table 1, the actual numbers of respondents was shown. The complete sample size was 318. Especially, the sample size in grade 7 will be 62 students, and grade 8 will be 41 students, and grade 9 will be 55 students, and grade 10 will be 51 students, grade 11 will be 56 students, and lastly in grade 12 will be 53 students. The respondents will be picked based on random sampling in accordance with the permission, authorization, and guidance given by the school head and of the requirements of the school superintendent. A statistical tool. The responses from the questionnaire is tallied and recorded. The analysis was utilized the following statistical treatments. Number 1 is mean, number 2 person R, and 3 regression analysis. Results. In Table 1 shows the data on the level of online shopping in terms of security, product quality, e-service quality, and price. It is indicated in the table that overall mean is 3.40 with a descriptive equivalent of high. This means that the level of online shopping is highly evident. All the three indicators have a descriptive equivalent of moderate, and only one indicator has a description of high, the highest on price with a mean of 3.53 with a description of high. The product quality with a mean of 3.38 described as a moderate level. Next is e-service quality having a mean of 3.31 and followed by security with a mean of 2.77 with a descriptive equivalent of moderate. And Table 2 shows the data on the level of consumer attitude in terms of convenience, website designs or feature, time saving, and security. It is indicated in the table that the overall mean is 3.35 with a descriptive equivalent of moderate. This means that the level of consumer attitude is moderately evident. The first indicator has a descriptive equivalent of high, and the rest three indicators have a descriptive equivalent of moderate. The highest is on website designs or feature with a mean of 3.42 with a description of high. Then convenience having a mean of 3.30 with a descriptive equivalent of moderate. Next is time saving having a mean of 3.29 with a descriptive equivalent of also moderate, followed by security with a mean of 3.28 with a descriptive equivalent of moderate. Table 3. Show in Table 3 are the result of the test of significance on the relationship between levels of online shopping and consumer attitude. As reflected in the table, the overall R value of online shopping is 0.2575 with p-value of 0.00. This implies the rejection of the hypothesis. This means then that there is significant relationship between online shopping and consumer attitude. This implies that online shopping plays a vital role in shaping the attitude of consumers. The coefficient of determinations R2 for online shopping, which is 0.33, means that 33% of the variation in consumer attitude could be attributed to the online shopping. The rest of the 77% is chance variation, which means that consumer attitude could be attributed to other factors. These include others which are not part of study but might influence or affect consumer attitude. The study's result in Table 4, all p-values are 0.00, which is considerably less than 0.05. Therefore, each domain of online shopping, the null hypothesis is rejected. This means that there is statistically significant evidence to suggest that each of these online shopping domain is significantly related to satisfaction and consumer attitude. The decisions of column reflects these rejections of null hypothesis. Table 5 shows that all four indicators security, product quality, e-service quality, and price have a statistically significant relationship with online shopping of p-value of 0.05. The null hypothesis of number relationship was rejected for all attachment styles. The results in Table 5 imply that an individual's attachment style is a significant predictor of their satisfaction in online shopping. Because the p-value is 0.00 for all online shopping, the relationship is statistically significant, meaning it's highly unlikely this association is due to chance. Summary of findings. Based on the findings of the study, the following conclusions are made. The first is the level of online shopping is highly evident. Second, the level of consumer attitudes is moderately evident. And the third is there is a significant relationship between online shopping and consumer attitude. And the last is fourth, online shopping is significant in predicting the consumer attitudes of students in Sagayan National High School. Conclusion. Based on the data gathered, the following findings were presented. The first is the level of online shopping among students in Sagayan National High School has an overall mean of 3.40 with a descriptive equivalent of high. Second is the level of consumer attitude among students in Sagayan National High School has an overall mean of 3.35 with a descriptive equivalent of moderate. The third is there is a statistically significant relationship between online shopping and consumer attitude as indicated by a probability value of 0.0 and leading to the rejection of the null hypothesis. In statistical terms, there is significant evidence to accept the idea that the consumer attitude in students is impacted by online shopping as a calculated probability value of 0.00 is within the level of significance of 0.05. Recommendation. Based on the findings and conclusion, the following recommendations are offered. First is safeguarding consumer security and engagement in electronic shopping necessitates the enactment of the E-Commerce Act of 2000, Republic Act number 8792, and its implementation. These laws, aside from provisions on digital signature, authentication, and penalties for cyberspace crimes, give impetus to a legal premise on which electronic transactions operate. This act can be revised and extended by the government to ensure that e-commerce sites have adhere to some strict security measures other than protecting the citizens from fraud cases. This approach also pushes companies to respect these regulations, thus allowing them to conduct their business in a secure online environment that fosters economic growth. Number two, another excellent suggestion is to promote the universal adoption of DepEd cyber safety programs that would educate young consumers on the proper and safe procedure for online transaction and data privacy. Under these programs, students can be educated by their families on the possible risks while shopping online, phishing scams, and fraudulent websites, among others, and know how to fight back against this. Debate promotes a culture of safe online conduct by incorporating cybersecurity awareness into educational curricula, hence facilitating the creation of an informed and attentive generation of consumers. Continued support and expansion of such program would greatly enhance online security for all buyers across all age groups. Number three, establish a sturdier consumer protection program that the TTIS instituted exclusively for e-commerce. This program is designed to address consumer-related issues of fraud, misrepresentation in advertising, and other forms of fraud of unethical practices in online shopping. The program empowers consumers to make intelligent purchasing decisions by supporting the right awareness campaigns while giving avenues for reporting infractions. Programs like this provide a safer digital marketplace while emboldening more people to shop confidently online because much attention is paid to trust and reliability on the part of consumers. Number four, to respond to such issues of data breach, consumers as well as unauthorized utilization of the same for getting gates while surfing online shopping. It is shall recommended to have a consumer data protection scrutiny program under the National Privacy Commission. Say that program can be inclusive of at least regular audits for e-commerce sites, strict compliance for data security standard educational programs about private information protection undertaking so that effect can bring back consumers' confidence in e-commerce by showing that their data is handled responsibly for trust and security of data is prime concern in changing the attitude of consumers regarding online shopping. Number 5. In order to cope with this trend, the TTI has revamped the manner of implementing CEAP. The purpose of this program is to enlighten customers about their rights, obligation, and advantage and as an important buyer in the e-commerce industry. A program like this will help customers obtain a cautious yet optimistic mindset and thus take maximum advantage of online shopping without succumbing to impulsive or uninformed purchase decisions. This would enhance the consumer ability to cope with the online marketplace in confidence and with more responsibility if this program is also strengthened. Number six, an e-commerce literacy program should begin in partnership with the Department of Information and Communication Technology or DICT to raise consumer perception on online shopping. This program shall focus on managing their finances as well as making a smart decision and teaching customers the pros and cons of online shopping. The program would help the many customer interested into buying through peer pressure or marketing campaigns to get more balanced review and make it so that they place a premium on authenticity and quality rather than convenience or price. It is capable of enhancing the shopping experience of consumer in that e-commerce space by promoting values conscious and informed shopping behavior. Number seven, there must be the Digital Consumer Behavior Awareness Program led by the Department of Trade and Industry in collaboration with academic institutions and e-commerce platforms. These programs would focus on understanding and influentially changing attitudes that consumers have toward shopping online by holding workshops, research-based insight and participation tools responsible consumption behavior. The program seeks more thoughtfulness in online buying due to emphasis on aspects such as responsible purchases, environmental consideration, and ensuring that the buyers check who they are buying from. Beyond supporting consumers who make informed decisions, this program promotes a culture of responsible consumption that is good for people and for the larger e-commerce sectors. And the last of recommendation number 8, shaping consumer behavior, understanding perceptions of buying online in the information age.